Hello, just want to talk about some modifications with my jet. So what I did is I added 8520 motors. I'm gonna have them linked. They were only, I believe, 10 bucks for two pairs, and I added 65 millimeter like germ fan propellers, but I trimmed them to 60 millimeters because they were just too much lift and too much speed, all that good stuff. So I have a lot more speed, and I just want to show you guys how the modifications change the jet now. So right now this is beginner mode, and I want to show like how easy it is to now maneuver. It's super easy to maneuver in tight spaces now, if you guys can't tell. This is all C mode right now. This is, and now I have plenty of power to power out of situations like that. Most of this is about 50% power for most of this like hovering stuff. I noticed when I modified it, it turns a lot sharper now. That's under full power, but when I lower the power and like, yeah, it can turn pretty sharp now. So I don't remember perfectly what my battery life was before, but I get about 6 to 7 minutes depending on how I'm flying now. So if you guys watched my previous video and you want to modify your jet now, as you can see, this is all just super tight maneuvering. We're going to switch to B mode. I learned how to fly this in manual mode as well, pretty good. So let's see if I could like circle around this kind of tightly. Ooh, I might have touched the sign right there. I heard a little different noise when I went past that sign. So this is B mode right now. We're gonna switch to no gyro mode. So it looks like we're good. I'm just checking if we're trimmed. It's really pitchy because it's on stock CG pretty much, but you could do a lot better stunts now. So I'm gonna flip back to B mode because I don't want to go too far into the street. And then going into gyro mode again. Looks like I could use some more up elevation on my trim. Ooh! I was trying to do some, but it was getting tough. It's a good thing I added a screw to my controller to make it easier to switch the gyro modes. I haven't fully trimmed it for manual flight for this CG again. I had a pretty heavy battery in. My best recommendation that I don't do myself all the time is if you feel like you're going to get in trouble with this jet, is to cut back the throttle and try to control it from there. When you cut back the throttle, the plane should try to correct itself, especially if you have a gyro mode on. So if you could turn slower, that's more steady in the no assist mode. Time for a front flip. That's the part I was talking about avoiding. One moment. I think we're good now. Okay, so back at the plane. And let's see. Why is it off? Oh, it came unplugged. One moment. Okay. So, got my battery connected. All that happened was my battery disconnected during all that. Because I removed a bunch of weight in there, my battery can move around. And that's what happened. So, hot glue works really good for repairs. Because if you can't tell, that happened earlier today, and when I lightened it, you know, I expected a weaker airframe, but that's okay because this is a cheap model and I've modified it, and you can see I already fixed it with hot glue and made it even stronger than before, which is pretty cool considering I was using just like a $3 hot glue gun with like the $3 glue that was right next to it. Anyways, we're back in stabilized mode, in C mode, and we're going to toss it and fly some more. Probably stick around in gyro mode a lot more this time. So, it's flying pretty good. As you see, all that happened was I disconnected the battery. Floating pretty good. I really like how it turns now. And with the added power, you're able to fly. When you're in the gyro mode, my biggest thing with this was I couldn't stall it real crazy and then just power out of it. But now, with the different motors and 60mm propellers, it's got pretty good power now. So there's my little battery warning. It was about 6-7 minute flight time. But you can see this has a lot more power now. So I'm going to catch it. There we go. Easy.